Hello, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to solve a system of equation using Cramer's rule. All right, so the best way of doing this is basically straight going to the question, then I can show you step by step how you get to calculate a system of equations using Cramer's rule. Let's focus on the board so that we see how we get to calculate a system of equation using Cramer's rule. Solve the following set of equation using Cramer's rule. All right. So we've got three equations with three variables, x, y, and z. So the first thing we do is to develop the augmented matrix. All right. So I will develop the augmented matrix. This is my augmented matrix. So the coefficient for this variable is 1. The coefficient for this variable is 3. The coefficient here is 1. Why am I saying so? X is regarded as 1x. And this is 3x. Again here x, 1x. And then I have the coefficient for y, 2 there, 2 here, and negative 5. All right. And then the last one there, that's 3z. I'll pick the 3 there. This is z. It's as good as 1z, so I'll pick the 1 there. Also, this is as good as 1z. I'll pick the 1 there. All right. And then I have this. This is for x. This is for y. This is for z. I'll also introduce the solution aspect, which is 17 here, 11 there, and negative 5. So this is my augmented matrix. So the first thing that I'm going to do to this one is basically to find the determinant for this first part. And I'll show how you get the determinant for this. I shall simply call it D. There I have my D there. Let me start with this. We have A, because it's a 3-column matrix. This first part we shall call it A. No, not the first part. We shall call the first computation as A. The second one we shall call it B. So we have the set of computations here, A minus B. The last computation set we shall call it C. So we'll be using this pattern, A minus B plus C. You need to actually master this. So now I'm calculating the determinant for this matrix. So the determinant will be, for the first one, I'll begin with that line. If I choose this column here, I'm picking 1. This is my first system for the A part. So I've picked 1 there. Where I pick the number, I completely eliminate it from my computation, and then I'll be picking the top numbers there. So I'll pick 1 here. The next computation for the B part, I'll pick 2. The next computation for the C part, I'll pick 3. So these ones have been eliminated because I'll be picking them like that. And then what I basically have here is I've picked 1. Since I've picked 1, I've also eliminated this column here. I'm dealing with that inner part there. So if I'm dealing with this inner part, I'm going to compute the diagonal parts as my determinant. So this will be 2 multiplied by 1. Okay. Minus negative 5 multiplied by 1. 2 multiplied by 1, like that. Minus negative 5 multiplied by 1. So this is my A part. So once I'm done with my A part, I'll come to my B part, and I said here we are doing what? We are subtracting. This is where this part comes in. So this is my A part. So my B part, I'm subtracting there. Okay, I'm not saying divide by A. I'm just indicating to say this is my A part. This is my A part. Minus the B part. The B part now, I'm eliminating that. Of course, my stance will be, I'll cut the top three numbers. So my B part, meaning I'm coming to this number here. So I'm selecting this number. So if I'm selecting this number, I will eliminate that column from my computation. So I'll have 2 there. Okay, brackets, minor brackets, and then the diagonals that I have, I'm excluding this part where I've chosen the 2. So the diagonals that I have is basically something like 3, 1, 1, 1. This one here. So the first part will be this multiplied by that. Okay, which is 3 multiplied by 1 minus this multiplied by that. 1 multiplied by 1. I have the B part, and finally I'll be going for my C part. I'm just getting the determinant. So I'm going to my C part. My C, I'm adding. Have you seen there the rule that I established earlier? So now when I go to my C part will involve that guy here, the number here, the 3. So I'll pick the 3 there. Once I pick the 3, this will be, let me get it to the original part. Yes. This is this is that, this is that. So once I pick my 3 here, I'm eliminating these numbers from my computation. So the square numbers that I have are only these ones here. So now the diagonals, this multiplied by that minus this multiplied by that. So this will be 3 multiplied by -5 minus 1 multiplied by 2. All right, thank you. So now I can begin computing so that I can find my determinant. So I'll start with this part, the inside one, open brackets, 2 multiplied by 1, close brackets, minus, open brackets, -5 multiplied by 1. I get 7 multiplied by the 1 which is outside here, and then I have 7. Okay, sorry, that's not the final answer. And then I say minus, the minus is there. So I go to this part, I will say open brackets, 3 multiplied by 1, close brackets, minus 1 multiplied by 1. I get 2. 2 multiplied by the 2 outside there. I have 2 there. I have 4. And then here I say plus. The plus is that thing there. Okay, we follow that through. I'm sure now you are aware of what is taking place. So now 3 multiplied by -5 minus open brackets 1 multiplied by 2. I have -17. -17 multiplied by 3. I have -51. So I have -51 here. And then my final answer will be positive and negative here. This will be a negative. 7 minus 4, positive and negative, negative of course, minus 51. I have -48. So that's my determinant. All right. So my determinant, let me just write it here. My determinant is 48. Now I need to start calculating dx, dy, and dz for me to get the final answers for x, y, and z. So quickly, let's see how that works. All right. Quickly, let's see how that works. So now I can remove this for my determinant. Sorry, my determinant, I said it's negative 48, not positive 48. Beg your pardon. Negative 48. All right. So now I go back to the original augmented matrix. I need to calculate dx. Now dx, meaning I'm dealing with x here. Now if I'm calculating dx, this is what basically happens. I have another matrix here for dx. Here where there is, if I'm doing for dx, here where there is x, I'll bring the solution there. So if I'll be dealing with y, here where there is y, I'm going to bring the solution there. If I'm dealing with z, where there is z there, I'm going to bring the solution there. So now I'm dealing with x, so the solution, which is 17, 11, and negative 5, will replace the x, and then I'll maintain y and z. So now, if I'm finding the determinant of dx, okay, this is matrix x, so the determinant of this is just matrix x, then the determinant of matrix x is, we shall call it dx. So now I'm getting dx. The rule will still apply where we say a minus b plus c. So my a part will start from here. I'm picking the 17 there. And once I pick it, I'll eliminate these guys from the computation. So I have the 17 here, open brackets. And then we'll have 2 multiplied by 1, open brackets, minus the other diagonal, which is negative 5 multiplied by 1. I close here, and then I say minus that guy there. And then I'm going for the second one. The second one is actually 2 here. So if I choose that one, I'm eliminating those guys from my computation. Okay. I'll have the 2 here, which is that number. And then I shall say 11 multiplied by 1. Negative minus negative 5 multiplied by 1. I close that. I go to the final one, which is plus, because of that. So now I'm going to the last part, which is that. I'm picking the 3 there. Open the brackets there, and then if I pick the 3, I'll eliminate these guys from my computation. I'll remain with the numbers in here. So diagonal, that is 11 multiplied by negative 5. Minus negative 5 multiplied by 2. And then I can process these numbers on my calculator quickly. That's open brackets, 2 multiplied by 1, close brackets, minus, open brackets, negative 5 multiplied by 1. We close there. We have 7 multiplied by 17. We have 119 here. And then we come here. That should be open brackets, 11 multiplied by 1. Close brackets, minus negative 5 multiplied by 1. Close brackets there, I have 16. 16 multiplied by 2. 32 minus 32 here, and then plus, which is that guy there, 11 multiplied by negative 5, close brackets, minus open brackets, negative 5 multiplied by 2, I have negative 45, negative 45 multiplied by 3, I have negative 135. So negative 135 here. Okay. Again, positive and negative, they will give us a negative. So I'll simply say 119 minus 32 minus 135. I have negative 48. I have negative 48 here. That is my dx. So I'll bring my dx here as negative 48. It's just a coincidence that both of them, d and dx, are negative 48. Nothing so special. Okay, and now I'm going to find dy. So now dy, okay, I need to develop another matrix for y. The matrix for y will be, okay, because I'm dealing with y, it means where there is y there, I'll replace with the solutions. These guys, which are in the solution part, they'll come to here. So I'll have 1, 3, 1, this will maintain, but there I'm removing these, replacing by that, the solution, 17, 11, and the negative 5, and then I'll maintain that, 3, 1, 1. I have that. So now I need to find dy, which is the determinant of matrix y. So again, I'll do that. The rules still continue to apply. Okay, the rules still continue to apply. So my a part, I'm getting the 1 here, and if I get it, it will eliminate the numbers in this column to be used for computation. So I'll have a 1 here, and then open brackets here, and then I'll have diagonal 11 multiplied by 1 minus diagonal negative 5 multiplied by 1. I close there, I say minus, that minus there. I come to the b part. So if I pick this number here, it means that I'll eliminate those numbers from my computation. So I have 17 here, open brackets there, and then 3 multiplied by 1, 3 by 1, minus 1 multiplied by 1. Now we know what is happening. Okay, 1 multiplied by 1 here. And then I close there, and then I say plus there, system. Okay, now the C part is this side. I have 3 here. Okay, so if I pick 3, I'll eliminate this from my computation, and then I have 3 multiplied by negative 5 minus 1 multiplied by 11. Okay, let me close quickly process this on the calculator. What do I obtain? That's 11 multiplied by 1, close brackets, minus negative 5 multiplied by 1, close the brackets there, 16. I go that side, open brackets, 3 multiplied by 1, minus 1 multiplied by 1. I get 2 multiplied by 17, 34. I go to the last part. I'll say open brackets, 3 multiplied by negative 5, close brackets, minus open brackets, 1 multiplied by 11. I have negative 26. Negative 26 multiplied by 3. I have negative 78. Okay. Positive and negative, they will give me a negative. So here, what shall I have? 16 minus 34. Positive and negative there, I shall say minus 78. I have negative 96. Okay, that's my dy. So I'll bring my dy here as negative 96. Okay, finally I shall go to the dz. So I need to bring the matrix for dz here. I need to bring the matrix for z. Again, the same rules apply. Okay, so now because I'm dealing with z, meaning the numbers which are in z here, they shall disappear, they shall be replaced by the solution. So z there, that is what it means when we talk about Cramer's rule. It's not very complicated. It's a simple computation. Z will be replaced by that because I'm dealing with Z. Okay. Again, I need now to find dz. The same rules apply. So this rule applies throughout. So I'll cross there. My A part is that side. I'll have 1. Open brackets there. Since now I've chosen that one, I'll eliminate this part from my computation. I'll only remain with that part. 2 multiplied by negative 5 minus, open brackets, negative 5 multiplied by 11. B part, I'm picking that. So I will eliminate those from the computation. So it will be 2 here. The 2 I've picked it, that one. Okay. And then I'm saying now open brackets. 3 multiplied by, I've eliminated that part because I've chosen the 2 there. 3 multiplied by negative 5 minus 1 multiplied by 11. The C part we are adding. So the C part, I'm going to pick 17 there. So 17. Once I have the 17 there, it will exclude these numbers below there to be part of my computation. So I have this multiplied by that. 3 multiplied by negative 5 minus 1 multiplied by 2. All right. So now I can get my dz here. Open brackets, 2 multiplied by negative 5, close brackets, minus open brackets, negative 5 multiplied by 11. I have 45, 45 multiplied by 1 will be 45, minus, okay, open brackets, 3 multiplied by negative 5, minus 1 multiplied by 11. I have negative 26, negative 26 multiplied by 2, that will give me negative 52. Yeah, negative 52. Plus, I do with that part, 3 multiplied by negative 5 minus open brackets 1 multiplied by 2. I have negative 17. Negative 17 multiplied by 17. I have negative 289. All right. So now this negative and that negative, negative and negative, they will give me a positive. So I have 45 plus 52. And then positive and negative will give me a negative 289 there. Then what is my solution for dz? I shall say 45 plus 52 minus 289. I have negative 192. All right. My dz will be negative 192. All right. So now, having said that, I can now find the value of x, y, and z. The value of x will simply be given by x is equal to dx divided by d. And dx is negative 48. Negative 48 divided by d, which is negative 48 again. This will give me a 1. Y is found by saying dy over d. So dy is negative 96, which is that one, over d, which is negative 48. Negative 96 divided by negative 48. I'm getting a 2. And then I can find my z. Z is dz over d. So dz is negative 192 divided by negative 48, which is the d. I'm getting 4 here. So these are the values of x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 4. Thank you so much. So that's how you solve a 3 by 3 matrix using Cramer's rule.